the water table elevation and the lowest floor elevation of the proposed dwelling.
So is this application then in compliance with the requirements?
Yes, that's
of the
correct.
ordinance?
Yes, this application meets all of the requirements of the high ground water table ordinance.
Thank you.
And
Questions, Mr. Wallace? Go ahead, Nancy.
Would you help me out here, kind of walk me through, I'm looking at the elevations, and it looks like the elevation right around the house to the west is 100 feet, and around the stormwater detention area is 100 feet, but there's a little valley of 99 feet in between the two. How does the water get from the roof of the house to the stormwater detention?
oh, as is described in the drainage
Is that
calculations,
underground?
the water will be conveyed to the stormwater detention area from by the gutters, downspouts, and then by a pipe that will deliver it.
So that'll be just shunted directly through piping
Yeah.
to the stormwater detention?
Yeah, the stormwater detention area is only going to collect stormwater from the roof.
I see, okay.
And as I was stating, you know, the stormwater detention area is shown on the plan, which is 15 by 17, and there's plastic chambers and crushed stone. Will meets the requirement of providing storage for the increase of the 10-year storm. But in addition to that, because the driveway is going to be permeable, there's going to be some additional storage realized by that.
I've got just two questions. I'm just curious for an explanation of that same area that Nancy was just talking about on the L1 drawing. Excuse me.
Yeah.
It shows the existing grading, 100 foot, 99 foot, and then it appears to me that you're digging out an area between the house and the retention area and cutting into that 100 and even 101 foot to get it 99 foot. And I'm just curious why you need to do that, and why you just didn't smooth out the 100 foot gradient to make it smoother instead of building this valley in there.
Yeah, and there's a pretty easy answer for that. Working from what the proposed lowest floor elevation is, which was set based on being 12 inches above the water table, outside of that floor elevation, you need to be 9 inches lower for building code, I believe. So the grade outside the proposed dwelling is set at 100.5, which you can see in the southeast area. There's a spot grade of 100.5.
Right.
So in order to be able to drain any of that storm water away from the house at that point, we would want to have the grade be lower. So starting with 100.5, there's a little bit of cut there in order to drain that area out.
Okay, second question is on that diagram and on several others, you're showing the proposed well at the front of the lot, roughly in the middle of the lot.
Yeah.
But on the site sheet, it's showing a proposed well location over in the, what looks like the northeast corner, right next to the well of the neighbors. So I'm wondering why the difference between the two diagrams.
Oh, I believe that the plan you're referring to there is the site plan that's part of the architectural plan.
Right.
Yeah. So I would just scratch that sheet. I think that
It's way old.
yes, it's old. It's just
Yeah, I'm always just ill at ease when I see two diagrams showing two different things. Well, before us, we've got two different
right.
sets of
Well, we
data.
have the septic system plans, which show, once it has certain information on it, and the design was refined a little bit.
But it'll be built to the
Oh,
L1,
the
the
most-
L1 is what's
Yeah,
up.
right, yeah, specifically to the most current site plan by the engineer.
Is there a question, Mike?
No, is there any of the diagrams that show the existing conditions, the existing house?
Yes, there is. I didn't show it on L1 just for clarity, it's a little bit too clouded up. But if you refer to the proposed septic system and site plan, it's part of the whole 6-sheet septic system design. Those plans, both on the first and second sheet of that plan set, show the existing.
I don't think we have.
No, we don't have those, we generally just keep a copy of the file, the board doesn't have.
I have an extra copy I can give the board.
Yeah, my apologies, I thought that you had a plan showing the existing conditions.
So do you have an opinion about whether there is more pervious surface or less pervious surface compared to the existing house?
Oh, well, the,
Is this an improvement?
well, there's definitely, there will be, there will be less pervious surface in that under existing conditions, there's 1,075 square feet impervious, and under proposed, there will be 1,686 square feet. So there'll be 611 less square feet of pervious surface under proposed conditions, but we're mitigating that lesser amount of pervious surface by providing a stormwater storage area.
So is this an improvement? Or
This is, this design is mitigating the increase in runoff due to the proposed conditions. So it is, there is, by storing the increase in runoff, it's no worse than the existing condition.
And the proposed ISDS? is
Oh,
that-
certainly the proposed ISDS in terms of wastewater disposal, by providing a nitrogen-removing septic system, which also removes other wastewater constituents as well, there's going to be a greater benefit to the environment, certainly, as opposed to the existing conventional septic system, which really has nearly not as much nitrogen removal.
Is that, but the current one is for a 4-bedroom, I mean, the proposal is for 4-bedroom.
Right, the existing, yes, it's 3-bedroom. The proposed septic system is for 4-bedroom.
4-bedroom, so there will be more, potentially more wastewater going in,
Well,
it'll
there'll
be
be
cleaner wastewater.
more wastewater, right, but because you're treating it, you're actually releasing less pollutants to the environment.
So even though it's a higher capacity, you still believe it's be less pollutant?
Oh, absolutely,
Okay.
yeah.
John, okay.
Can you just confirm for me that the porch is part of your pervious calculation?
The porch is not, if you, the
Porch has a
porch is
roof on it.
120 square feet, has a roof on it, but it's on pier foundations. And per the, there's a clause in the high groundwater table ordinance that exempts up to 120 square feet of impervious if it is